tip. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against Chicago. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
And their shooting percentage from that game tells the story. They got hot, and they stayed hot.
I know. It was something to watch, wasn't it? I mean, I kept waiting for those guys to cool off, and it just never happened.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Clark, he's in at shooting guard. Salamber's out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jennings, and it's Nba2K13 in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, they've got Paul George. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Danny Granger, and it's Hibbert in at the 5. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Outside Jennings, Salamber goes up, and he converts the layup. And here is Billups. 9 points last game out. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's his first foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
First team foul.
Granger kicks to Billups. Passes it to Hibbert. That's good. Hibbert's got his first points in this one. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. He dishes it to Clark. He kicks it to Salamber. Nba2K13. Jennings with the ball. Billups picks him up defensively. Jennings kicks to Clark. Over Arenas. Shot clock at 2. Shot's good from Nba2K13.
Well, not only does he excel at getting those offensive rebounds, but he's really good getting putbacks and layups off of those boards.
Now here's Granger. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
Arenas launches it. Cannot hit. The drive by Jennings. Kicks to Nba2K13. Over Arenas. Nba2K13 can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the shot by Chauncey Billups. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's Clark. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Granger with the bucket.
Another nice move from a player we've basically come to expect nothing less from.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Hibbert with the block. Dishes to Clark. Feeds to Salamber. Goes up with it again. Goes up again. And that one's good by Clark.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
Outside Billups. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Hibbert missing.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Pass to Clark. And there's the pass to Bosh. Over Hibbert. Bosh with the bucket.
And he knows how to finish when he gets that close to the hoop.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Arenas attacking. Back to Hibbert. The rebound by the Bucks. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. And playing the Pacers here for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that last matchup was kind of a war. I mean, it was one of those tough physical games. And I think they won because of their ability to rebound the ball.
Clark and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's Billups, averaging 13 points a contest. He feeds it to Hibbert, stolen by Bosh. And up the court come the Bucks on the break, and stolen by Billups. And it's Arenas penetrating. George takes it from 10. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. George has got his first bucket of the night. I wouldn't mind seeing another one down to the wire here.
Well, Kevin, you know as broadcasters, we always love those close competitive games, so neither would I.
Clark. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Shooting-wise, he's having a tough quarter. I mean, he just seems to have gone cold. Can't find the basket.
A nice shot by George.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
Bucks trail by 3. Jennings passes to Clark. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
It's his first trip to the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Mahaney's jumped in for Roy Hibbert. The Bucks also changing it up. Gooden comes in for Samuel Dallenberg, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Nba2K13. Now here's Billups. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, but he pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, and they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Clark. A 26-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
Lock at 6. Out to Harris. Launches a 3. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And it's all knotted up. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Look at Cool Hands, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason. Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Billups against Jennings. The feed to Clark. Harris outside. To the inside. Udo. And he lays it straight in.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Outside, Arenas. Arenas off a pick from Granger. The kick out to Billups. Shoots over Jennings. And there's Billups. That's good. The assist by George. And it's 8 points for Chauncey Billups. Bucks trail by 3. The dish to Harris. Passes it to Clark. He dishes it to Gooden. Good luck. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. And so it's Indiana with it. Now Billups. He's got 8. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Udo.
+5 on the boards already here in the first quarter. They've gotten after it.
Yeah, that's a great sign in this game. If they're going to continue to rebound the ball like this, I think they're in great shape. They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Here's Jennings following the score by Indiana. Udo kicks to Clark. They set the pick with the lead pass and blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. So both teams making some changes here. Shot off the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana. PJ Augustine's checked in for Indiana. Reno Udrich, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. He passes to Clark. To the paint, Henson rises up and throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Green dishes to Augustine, deflects the pass, and up the court come the Bucks on the break.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Green left side. Fires it up. Udrich grabs the board.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Clark. Hits the target from 18 feet. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Augustine with it. Outlaw up on top. He kicks it to Hansbrough. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Now here is Augustine. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. There's 1:26 left in the first. Here's Clark. Barbosa with it. Fredette picks him up. Barbosa passes to Clark. They set the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his efforts, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making them.
And I think he's one of the best at finishing in close quarters, too. I mean, it's very hard to knock him off his shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Hansbrough. Granger comes in for Travis Outlaw. And it's George in for Jimmer Fredette. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for the Bucks. Jennings comes in for Mba2K13.
He is always so in control, guys. Even when he's going hard to the hoop, very skilled finisher.
And the Bucks making a change here. Arenas is checked in. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Barbosa's shot is off.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And George kicks it over to Arenas. Hits the three-point bomb. Milwaukee in the lead. Jennings dishes to Clark. Kicks it to Henson. He's against Hibbert. Bosh, a screen on Arenas. Good if it goes. Good! A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bucks on top, up 3.
Tune in this Friday night. Josh Smith and the Atlanta.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Clark in at point guard. Udo out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Gooden, and it's Barbosa in at the shooting guard position. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, cool hands, and the last outing against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 26 points, and he was a thief out there as well, adding a hefty amount of steals to his totals. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thank you very much, Doris. Not a huge surprise for him, Clark, to come out with such a mission-like attitude.
It really isn't. I mean, it's part of his mental fabric, which he likes to play with. A lot of his focus is required to deliver a game like he did.
Yeah, he likes those situations. He likes the pressure. He seems to thrive in those circumstances. And, boy, he came up big.
Pacers trail by 3. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Dishes it to Green. Back to Billups. Shot clock at 6. The shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And it's Gooden with the jam.
You know what? There he goes again. I mean, it's not a stretch at all to call him one of the NBA's elite premier dunkers. He's actually platinum.
You're right. You know, Steve, when he gets in his mind to attack the rim, it's always something to see.
Yeah, it's exactly what we've come to expect from him because he does it continually on a night-in, night-out basis.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Barbosa passes to Clark. Feeds it to Udo. High post shot. Another shot. And that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 8.
They can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Look at cool hands, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, Brandon Jennings. Same can be said about him.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard, but the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Andrade, kept alive, goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bucks and, of course, Indiana. Right now, quite a ways down below.
I think for the Pacers, they've just got to learn a few lessons from what they're going through this year. I mean, to use that experience to make sure that they grow from it.
Well, you always want to be getting better, Clark, so I like what you're talking about. I mean, sometimes you can learn from adversity, learn from your mistakes. That's what this club has to do from here on out.
Jimmer Fredette, he's checked in for Indiana. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Drew Gooden. Clark kicks to Henson, and he throws it down with one hand.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
Augustine dishes to Fredette. Some nice passing here by Indiana.
There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Pass to Clark. Here's Vukrinic. They'll get another chance.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping them get the lead. And if they can continue to rebound like this, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered closely. Hansbrough gets it to go. Hansbrough's got 4 points this quarter.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And the pass to Nba2K13. He feeds it to Clark. Screen by Dallenberg. Clark, the pass to Dallenberg. Clark. Here's Vukrinic. The rebound by Outlaw. Now, here is Fredette. Tight defense on him. And Augustine kicks to Fredette from outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Clark. 17 points in the game. Nba2K13, a screen on Green. Nba2K13, Hansbrough defender. Nba2K13 can't get it to go. Nba2K13 with the steal. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fredette. That one goes. Count it. Bucks leading by 4. Vukrinic, guarded by Augustine. Here's the screen. Clark dishes to Dallenberg. Misses the layup.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Hansbrough against Nba2K13 with the shot, and it's rejected. Here's Clark. There's the feed to Nba2K13. The dish now to Clark. Drains the J off the nimble drop step. Clark's got 7 now in this quarter.
Starting to build a head of steam here. He had a good first quarter, but he's been even better here in the second.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition. And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Pacers trail by 4. Passes it to George. He dishes it to Augustine. Takes a 3. They get it again. Arenas. The shot is off.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
And Udrih kicks to Barbosa. Over George. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way and stolen by Udrih. Over Arenas. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Arenas. The Pacers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Good.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And Udrih kicks to Barbosa. On the top of the key, and the jumper is on the mark. And the Bucks lead by 4. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And here's Augustine. Outside for Arenas. Shoots over Jennings. Arenas can't hit.
He just can't get a good feel for his shot at this point. That's one of the reasons they're losing.
Udrih, the pass to Dallenberg. He kicks it to Barbosa. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, the jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
Outside Arenas. Shoots over Jennings. And again, Gilbert Arenas. Arenas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
And Udrich kicks to Barbosa. Bosh sets the pick for Barbosa. It's rebounded by Indiana.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And it's Granger penetrating. No luck. Bucks leading by 4. And taken away by Arenas. Oh, and here comes Arenas all alone. Finishes the break with a slam.
Yeah, very opportunistic defense there, leading to those points.
That's exactly what they'll do to you, Steve. They will pounce on your mistakes.
And the Bucks making a change here. Drew Gooden has checked in for Dallenberg. Udo comes in for Chris Bosh. Tobias Harris has checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Cool Hand subbed in for Udrich. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Indiana. Jennings dishes to Clark. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on around the league today, and a lot of fans focused on that matchup for New York.
Free throw good, Udo. The Pacers making a switch here. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for Udo. Here is Billups. He's got 12. Kicks it to Green. Over Clark. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 points this quarter. Milwaukee in the lead. Jennings passes to Clark. Jacks up a 3. Pacers with the rebound. Hansbrough's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From 13, Green, no luck.
Well, you know what? You really expect him to knock that jumper down when he gets a good look like that.
Blocked. Here's Andrade. Dishes it to Hansbrough. It's stolen by Udo. The 15-footer, and that one's good by Gooden. Gooden's got 10 points.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Phillips kicks to Mahaney. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
Yeah, no, alley-oop always does that. One of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball. Yeah. It's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Especially when it ends with that big slam like that one.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's all evened up. 14 points for Chauncey Billups. The Bucks shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Jennings dishes to Clark. The 3. Outside Jennings. The second chance effort. Jumps up. Gooden. Here's Clark. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Billups with the ball. Udo picks him up. Billups goes in. Hansbrough over Udo. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Here's Clark. 19 points in the game. He passes to Udo. It's stolen. Billups with the ball. He's against Gooden, so they take the lead. 16 points for Chauncey Billups. The Bucks trail.
I'd like to see a 2-for-1 situation here, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's always good to give yourself that last shot.
Clark, the pass to Harris. Feeds it to Clark. Pass to Jennings. 6 to shoot. They grab their own miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the pick. Clark kicks to Jennings. The pass to Clark. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Makes the lead pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. With 2 seconds left. That's good from Fredette on the assist from Mahinmi. Fredette's got 4 this quarter.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Pacers lead by 4. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The NBA season is rolling right along. Let's look back at the first half. Indiana with the lead against Milwaukee. If the playoffs started right now, they'd be on the outside looking in, but it could all change. A win here would move them into the 8th seed. Chauncey Billups has been lights out in the first 2 quarters. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Check out the game for Cool Hands. 19 points and 7 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Well, you've got to love having a guy who can do both those things well.
Danny Granger out there with Paul George. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Billups in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. First free throw is good. And Barbosa drops them both. Indiana leading. Now here's Billups. Back to Hibbert. And then Cannon comes. The Bucks shooting 43% from the field. Jennings kicks to Bosh. He feeds it to Nba2K13. The feed to Barbosa. Bosh. Granger covering. Here is Nba2K13. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand.
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark.
Barbosa kicks to Jennings. Back to Barbosa. Barbosa off the pick from Bosh. Barbosa dishes to Jennings. Misses the 3.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Arenas passes to Billups. Back to Arenas. Hibbert inside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, sometimes offensive rebounds are lucky, but he anticipates and gets to the right spot before the shot goes up.
The dish to Barbosa. It's back to Jennings. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And taken away by Arenas. An even 3-on-3 break. Passes to Granger. Over Bosh. Here's Hibbert. And no mistakes on the layup. Hibbert's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, Hibbert was a guy that you weren't sure if he would pan out as a center in the NBA. He had a nice career at Georgetown, but what he's done is he's developed his game year in and year out. He's gotten better every season. Good footwork, strong body, knows how to use that body to score around the basket.
Yeah, he's got excellent touch and really can use both hands with the jump hook. But what he really does well and where he's really grown the most is on defense. When you see a guy his size blocking shots and changing shots without fouling the way he does, that's a real presence inside.
Arenas kicks to George. Arenas dishes to Billups. He dishes it to Granger. Over Bosh. Again, the miss by Granger.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
They get a hand on it. Here's Arenas. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And for a point guard, you love LUV. That finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically. What a struggle for him. A goose egg in the box score today.
Phillips kicks to George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 9. He kicks to Barbosa. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Chris Bosh on top.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
So a moment now, check out the story on Danny Granger. He's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's 7th in free throw percentage. And he's been quite an offensive threat, averaging enough points to put him in the top 20 in scoring.
Steve, you mentioned his top 10 free throw percentage. I mean, it's really a strong part of his game. And he's the kind of guy that if you're defending him, you don't want to foul him. Make him earn him from the field. Don't send him to the line.
Phillips kicks it over to Arenas. The basket good off the assist from Phillips. 14 points for Gilbert Arenas.
He loves operating in that kind of space.
Jennings passes to Bosh. Kicks it to Nba2K13. Here's Gooden. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work. Gooden's got 12 points in the game. Pacers leading by 9. Phillips kicks it over to Arenas. Granger up top. Outside for Arenas. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Indiana moving the ball away. Hibbert dishes to George. Granger. Dishes to Hibbert. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, some good games going on today, and especially the one involving the Lakers. That's a great matchup.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Mahimi kicks to Granger. 6 on the shot clock. Leans. No good. Nice D from Bosh.
I think he's been fighting his shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
Clark, the pass to Nba2K13. Phillips with the block. Pacers leading by 9. Three-pointer. Jennings with the rebound.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
And so it's Indiana with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Phillips kicks it over to Arenas. Puts up a 3. And the call will be against Drew Gooden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back ball.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Green, he's checked in for Arenas. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Udrich dishes to Clark. They set the pick. Gives him the lead pass. And that one's good. Gooden's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
Now Augustine. Feeds to George. Mbamute with the steal. Inside. And stolen by Granger. Pass to George. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Been a very solid outing for George. He has 9 points, and he's got 1 rejection in there also.
Now, good, solid interior defense is so important. I mean, championship teams have to play defense inside, and I think having shot blocking is just critical to being a successful NBA team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Hibbert comes in for Mahinmi, and it's Jimmer Fredette in for Augustine. Granger drives in. Green backing him down. And the rebound goes to Dalembert. Dalembert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Udrich, the pass to Clark. Dalembert with a screen on Green. Shoots a fader. Clark kicks to Barbosa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Green. Shot denied. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Granger. The pass to Hibbert. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hibbert's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the defense has to pick it up a little bit here. They're getting bullied inside, guys.
Yeah, they just have not competed well enough. I mean, they've not fought. You want to see fight and aggressive.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Indiana. Phillips comes in for Jimmer Fredette. Chris Bosh is checked in for Milwaukee. And that one's good by Clark.
Boy, he did a nice job losing his man on a good pick and then just buried the jumper. That is basketball 101 right there, Kevin.
Phillips kicks to Granger. Rebounded by the Bucks. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hand.
Gilbert Arenas with the rebound. Pacers leading by 9. Back to Phillips. Outside Arenas. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. George. Blocked. Here's Clark. He's got 23. Mbamute, a screen on George. Back to Bosh. Easy shot. Jump shot is good. Bosh has got 6.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Here's Phillips. Scooped up. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Clark, defended by George. Clark dishes to Mbamute. That's good. 8 points for him.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Arenas with it. 16 points for him. Back to Granger. He feeds it to George. From deep. That doesn't go either for George.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Here's Clark. Granger covering from downtown. Barbosa gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too. When you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly, tough to defend that.
Well, neither team has really gained an edge rebounding-wise here, and the score reflects that.
Well, if one team can start hitting the boards harder, I mean, it'll give them a good chance to pull away.
And the shot is good.
Another good look there, and that's his 2nd 3-pointer of the game.
Andrade, covered by Barbosa. Here's Andrade. Here's Hibbert. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Bucks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Here's Barbosa. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense here from Arenas. And the Pacers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Arenas doing all sorts of things. He's got 16 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. The guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
Green, he's checked in for the Pacers. And both free throws good for Arenas.
Yet to miss a free throw here in the second half, guys.
And you love that efficiency from the foul line, Steve. Really can help you maintain a lead and win a game.
Jennings drives in. And Bosh backs down. Nba2K13 and Hibbert with the block. Green against Jennings. Jennings with the steal. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. 10 points for him. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2 for 1.
Green in the post. Covered by Barbosa. Indiana again missing. Bucks trail by 3. Vukrinic. He's covered by Arenas. Great tee that time from Hibbert.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Arenas kicks to Green. The feed now to Hibbert. Backing in. Green. Back to Hibbert. From the baseline. The shot will not go. Got it up. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers up 3. And time to step aside quickly. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now, let's check in with Doris Burke for the Sprite Uncontainable Game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Pacers put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They had a defense that simply couldn't be solved, and it was all that they needed in order to build a lead. That effort will be needed for one more period if they want to get the win.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. Now, that really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such terrific offensive rhythm and the other guys on their back feet, tentative, hesitant, it almost always leads to runs like that.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Clark in at 2 guard. Chris Bosh is out there with DWYANE. Then it's Nba2K13 and it's Jennings in at the point. Pacers leading by 4. Here's George. The rebound by the Bucks. Bosh has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Clark, the pass to Jennings. Sinks it on the run. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Arenas. Back to Granger. He's up against Bosh. Fades back. Granger, good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
You know, they've really made the best of their chances down the middle of the lane here.
Yeah, they haven't done much resistance down in the paint, so I think you've got to continue to pound the ball down low.
Clark kicks to Bosh. He passes to Clark. Bosh, a screen on George. Bosh, Granger covering, and that one's good. That's now 8 points for Chris Bosh.
That's what a good solid screen will do for you. It gets you a good look at the hoop.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And here's Arenas. Back to Granger. There's the dish to George. 5 to shoot. Pass to Billups. Shoots over Jennings. And there's Billups. That's good. The assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Jennings kicks to Clark. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's back to Jennings. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
Green is checked in for Chauncey Billups. The Bucks also with the sub, Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Nba2K13. Outside Arenas. He dishes it to George. To the middle, Granger. And that one's good. Bucks trail by 4. Down low, tipped. Right side, Green. That's good.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, they are really winning the turnover battle right now. I mean, not in the turnovers themselves, but the points they're getting off the turnovers.
Now, that's always the key. Can you take advantage of another team's errors? And we're seeing them do that right now.
Here's Clark, guarded by Green. Clark dishes to D'Alembert. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. A nice shot by George. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
He's tall for a shooting guard, and he took full advantage of his height on that one.
Jennings kicks to Clark. He kicks to Bosh. Over Granger. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, Kevin, his scoring has been one of the few positives they can take away from this game so far.
Now here's Arenas. Kicks to Granger. Shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. And that's 15 points for Danny Granger.
And he's been exactly what they needed here in the fourth.
Well, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
Bucks trail by 8. Jennings passes to Clark. Inside to Bosh. Gets it to go.
Attacking the paint again and again.
You know, they're getting whatever they want. I mean, 8 straight points coming inside.
Now Arenas makes the alley-oop pass.
Well, that was a max-range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's thrown one any longer.
Well, that's just crazy.
Man, how high did he have to go to make that catch? What an unbelievable play. Wow.
Jennings kicks to Bosh. Dishes it to Barbosa. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green. D'Alembert grabs the board. D'Alembert has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clark. Granger covering. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Drills the three-pointer. Barbosa's got 9 points here in the second half.
Seems to be recovering after that rough first half. Really starting to play well here.
Here's Arenas. And the Pacers call time here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Excellent find there on that inbound. Really good execution.
Jennings with the ball. George picks him up. Bosh, a screen on George. Clark gets to Jennings. Paul George with the steal. Granger outside. From outside, off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Clark. It's back to Jennings. Feeds it to Clark. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hibbert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Green. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Clark. Bosh, a screen on Granger. Kicks it out to Jennings. Pass to Clark. The pass to Dallenberg. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him. Dallenberg, 2 free throws. Pacers leading by 5. Arenas with it. Green dishes to Arenas. He feeds it to Granger. And there's the feed to Hibbert. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A nice shot by Granger.
He's coming up big right now for this team in the 4th quarter. He's now 5 for 6 shooting.
Jennings kicks to Nba2K13. He passes it to Clark. Bosh, a screen on Green. Clark, the pass to Nba2K13. Gets it to go.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Arenas with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. Granger against Bosh. Back to Arenas. The tray. That is good. Arenas has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's Clark. Bosh, a screen on Green. Here's Clark. Danny Granger pulls it in. And the Pacers shooting well, 50% from the floor. The dish to Hibbert. Passes it to Green. Gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
Hasn't had a whole lot of misses here in the quarter. Very sharp shooting right now. It's fun to watch.
Chauncey Billups checked in for Indiana. Here's Clark. He's covered by Arenas. The drop step, and the shot is good. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Arenas kicks to Billups. Back to Arenas. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Jennings dishes to Clark. Over Arenas. No good from Clark. Pacers leading by 10. Arenas attacking. From down in the low post, it goes. Arenas has got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, everything is falling for him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Clark kicks to Jennings. It's a look. That is good. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Arenas. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bosh has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clark, the pass to Dallenberg. And stolen by Granger. And an intentional foul right there.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys. It just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
The 11-footer, and it's blocked by Bosh. Here's Clark. The 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, they've done a nice job here in the second half, making the defense pay from outside.
Anytime you can shoot the 3 ball the way they are in this half, you are never that far out of a game. You always have life.
There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Arenas attacking. Here's Hibbert. Outside for Arenas. Granger shoots the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got assist number 8 now on the night. Jennings dishes to Clark. BOSH, a screen on Arenas. BOSH, Granger covering. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Clark. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Shot is off, so Indiana will take it the other way. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Billups, here we go, to the inside. And it's Arenas that time on the assist by Billups. And it's a 12-point Pacer lead.
And what an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Clark, he's covered by Arenas. Clark kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. He dishes it to Clark. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Good. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And that one should remove all doubt about the outcome of this game. This thing's over.
Now it's just a matter of what the winning margin's going to be.
Here's Clark. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the
You did everything you could to keep your team in the game, but it wasn't enough. What are you able to take from a good performance like that, knowing that it came in a loss?
I never like losing a game, but even when I play well, there's always something you can pull from it to use moving forward. For one thing, I know I could have done a better job with my help defense. And our defensive unit as a whole wasn't executing the way we're capable of. The good thing, though, is that a loss only serves to fire me up and make me that much more focused the next time we get out there. Feel me?